Yo guys, Bullseye Boy back again with another video. This is my WWE Fastlane 2016 review. Obviously stayed up for the whole pay-per-view, for the whole show. It was, I wasn't looking forward to it, as much as I have with previous, pay-per-views, just because of the build-up towards it and things like that. One of the best matches was on the pre-show, which I don't understand. I don't know why they put the US title match on the pre-show when they had the 6-man tag team match, which was utter fucking garbage. That match was so horrible. Ryback, Big Show, and Kane versus the Wyatt family. And again, they're burying the Wyatt family by having those 3 losers win. Kane is so over now. He's so done. There's nothing left for him to do. The Big Show is just horrid, like in the ring. He's never been great, but he was, he had a big presence about him, a few years back, and he was, at the top of his game. Now it's just, I don't know. And Ryback is one of my most hated superstars because he just can't do anything. He's useless. So that match, which was way too fucking long as well, that put me in a real mood when I was watching it. Plus, I don't know what was happening for a lot of you guys, but on the network, it kept bloody freezing all the time. Like every time there was a scene, like a bit of a match, it just freeze, and then you'd have to like move the mouse or something, and it come back on and stuff. Oh, it's just. It stopped after the first hour, so the first hour was just, it was so annoying trying to watch it all. But yeah, on the pre-show, then obviously we had the US title match, Callisto versus Alberto Del Rio in a 2 out of 3 falls, which Callisto ended up winning and retaining the US Championship. Thank God, because Del Rio and the League of Losers they're so bad. So the first pinfall was not a pinfall. It was Callisto got it by disqualification because Del Rio sacrificed one of the falls for just obliterating Callisto with a chair. So that gave Callisto a 1-0 advantage. Then Del Rio hit his stomp thing in the corner to make it 1-1. And then later on in the match, after the second fall, the match was brilliant. And Callisto ended up getting a roll-up pin to win 2-1 and retain his US Championship. And obviously, it's expected he'll go into WrestleMania with the US Championship now, because I don't see him losing it on Raw in the next 6 weeks. And I think Callisto defending it at WrestleMania, against a worthwhile opponent, it could be a really good match, a really good mid-card, nice match for the fans. So hopefully that's what they do. And yeah, just good to see Callisto win. Obviously, there was no chance of him losing it on the pre-show, in my opinion. I don't know when the last time a title has changed hand on a pre-show or something like that. And it's just, yeah, you wouldn't expect something like that. So then to kick off the main show, we had the #1 diva in WWE, or she's not a diva, she's actually a proper woman, which is Sasha Banks. Everyone loves that woman, including me. She's beast, she's a boss. So then we had Becky Lynch come out, who's also a boss, and I really like Becky Lynch as well. And then came out the 2 I don't care about, Naomi and Tamina. I'll give Naomi that she's vicious in the ring. Like, she really does go for her moves. Tamina, what do you want me to say? Like, there's not much I can say. So obviously Sasha and Becky, I think in a lot of people's eyes, they thought they were going to win, and I obviously predicted that. I got the Callisto prediction right, and I got this one right as well, which I'm guessing a lot of you guys did, which had Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch defeat Naomi and Tamina. It was a good match. It wasn't, it was okay. It wasn't anything amazing. It was okay. Not like the greatest way to start off a pay-per-view, I'd put it that way, but glad Sasha and Becky got the win, definitely. So then after that we had, I mean, right, I've given it a bit of, I've talked down about this match, the last few weeks because we've seen it 500 billion times, but now that the Intercontinental title was involved, and it's probably the last time we're going to see it, Kevin Owens, now I've said this the last time we're going to see it, it's going to be on Raw tonight, isn't it? Jeez. But anyway, yeah, Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship, arguably match of the night. I mean, that and the Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles, I'll get to the triple threat later, but in terms of a one-on-one match, that was right up there with Y2J AJ, in my opinion, the Kevin Owens Dolph Ziggler. Incredible match, both guys giving it everything, and the right man won. If anyone thinks Dolph Ziggler wanted Dolph Ziggler to win, no. Kevin Owens is a beast. Just a tremendous athlete for his size. He's amazing on the mic. Kevin Owens he's going to be an all-round top guy for years to come. And in the very near future, in my opinion, should be WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Simple as. If they have him versus AJ Styles, for example, at WrestleMania, you could have AJ win the title. I know it's a short reign again for Kevin Owens, but then not even bother with keeping that going. Although it would be an amazing rivalry. In my opinion, if you have Kevin Owens losing his Continental title, just have him go after the World Heavyweight title because he deserves it. But yeah, just an amazing match, and Kevin Owens retained the Intercontinental title with the pop-up powerbomb. Amazing. It was, definitely a great match, and it was good that it was second on as well. And it was good that it was on before the Shambles, which was the 6-man tag, which, I'm sorry guys, I'm not going to talk about. It was just that bad. The Wyatt family got beat again, hence why I'm not going to talk about it. Moving on. After that, we had the Divas Championship match, Charlotte versus Brie Bella. Decent match. Obviously, a lot of people thought Charlotte was going to win, and she did. Charlotte retained. So I actually, by the way, guys, I got the 6-man tag wrong, obviously, because that's the first prediction out of the first 3, because I got the Kevin Owens one right. Out of the first 4, that was the first one I got wrong because I went with the Wyatt family, and obviously WWE was not going to do that. So the other 3 I got right, and I got this one right, the Charlotte. So that's 4 out of 5 at the minute. Charlotte retained. Decent match. It was. I knew after that point I just couldn't wait till that match was done so we could get to the main dish basically of the show. And so next, again, I got this one right. AJ, I think a lot of people had AJ Styles winning just for the fact that Y2J puts people over better than anyone, or one of the best, and I just didn't see AJ Styles losing his first pay-per-view match. So giving the result away, but obviously you guys know AJ Styles beat Y2J. I mean, I could just sit here and say the match was insane, which it was. It was amazing. It was a long match, and it never slowed down at all. It was brilliant, amazing match. The array of moves both guys have, and they complement each other so well. It's amazing. They had a weird moment after the match that went into a handshake, which is a bit odd, but whatever, it's fine. The sign of respect there was evident, and Y2J actually kicked out of the Styles Clash, which was insane. But then right after that, he got AJ Styles got his submission move on the calf, whatever it's called, onto Y2J, and ended up getting the win with Y2J tapping out. So amazing match. AJ Styles winning his first match in a WWE pay-per-view. I think big things are expected for WrestleMania for him, which should be expected. So yeah, great match. Then we had the Cutting Edge show. So Edge and Christian came out. That was amazing. Seeing those two, especially Edge and Edge music. Come on, just when his music, came on, it just reminded me of the good old days where Edge was, spearing people and winning World Heavyweight Championships. Amazing days. So that was amazing to see those two guys come back out. And then obviously their guests interrupted them, which were the New Day, which was brilliant. I don't know what they were wearing. I know they were wearing their uniforms, but they had their trousers like stuck in their socks halfway up their leg. It was brilliant. It's hilarious. They are, one of a kind as a group. Those guys. And then I honestly was on the edge of my seat because they were doing what I was expected. I was expecting, obviously, with all the rumours that Enzo and Big Cass are going to come up from NXT and potentially challenge the New Day at WrestleMania. So I've been thinking that either it would happen at Fastlane on the Cutting Edge Peep Show, or tonight on Monday Night Raw. So obviously it looks like it might be tonight. If it's not, I don't know when it will be. But they were doing what I thought they would, where they say they've beaten everyone, there's no one left. And that's what they were doing. They were going, who's left to challenge us? We've beaten everyone. And then they get through the teams they've beaten, the Usos, Dudley Boys, people like that. And then I was expecting Enzo and Big Cass's music to hit and they come out. I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna happen. They're gonna come out. And then the thing that ruined that whole show, New Day, Edge and Christian were amazing all on the mic together. It was a great scene. And then you had the League of fucking Losers and Sheamus come out and just ruin the whole thing. Just ruin the whole scene. Why were they talking about the League of Nations? And what is that ever? It doesn't make any sense. What is there for that? No sense at all. So that ruined that moment. So it just kind of left with the New Day, Edge and Christian kind of like, in a weird way, teaming up to take the piss out of the League of Nations, which everyone does and everyone should do. And then obviously, guys, we got to the main event. In my opinion, best match of the night. Some might say a Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, or a AJ Y2J. I just thought the match was amazing. I just was so into this triple threat, really into it. Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, just an amazing match. The best triple threat I've seen in a long time. I thought it was amazing. And obviously, as everyone knows, the winner, Roman Reigns. As a lot of you guys know, I do like Roman Reigns, and I'm glad he won in a sense because I like him, and I think it was keeping him as a face. It was the right thing to do because of how they built up this thing with Triple H and the Authority. I honestly, though, guys, would have liked to see Ambrose win so they could turn Reigns heel. I just think that way would have been amazing. I think, that's just the way I think they should have gone. But the logical way to go was the way they went. So to begin off the match, you just had Reigns and Ambrose go straight for Lesnar, and he was just suplexing the shit out of both of them. It was Suplex City here, Suplex City there, Suplex City in your front door, Suplex City at like your local buffet, I don't know. Just Suplex City and everyone who was like near him. I mean, I'm pretty sure when Brock Lesnar's in a match in WWE, when he goes outside the ring, he's so tempted to just grab a fan and suplex the fan as well. You know what I mean? Like, and if I was a fan front seat, I'd happily take a suplex from Brock Lesnar. Why not? But just an amazing match, And then obviously the big moment, the changing moment, was when Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose teamed up to do their Shield powerbomb to Brock Lesnar through the first announcers table, which was amazing. And then they repeated it through the middle announcers table. So 2 Shield powerbombs to Brock Lesnar through 2 separate announcers tables. And he just still came back and F5 people. But it ended with Brock Lesnar had Roman Reigns in the Kimura lock, and whether you don't like, whether you hate or love Roman Reigns, you have to admit the guy gives everything in his matches. He gives everything in every match he's in. He puts it all out on the line, and he really does do his best. And you've got to give him credit for that, whether you like him or not. You have to. And this moment, one thing I wanted to mention: there was nowhere near as many boos as I thought there would be. Obviously, there was quite a lot, and at some stages more than others, but it wasn't that bad, compared to some places. It's been like the Royal Rumble, some pay-per-view. TLC I think was pretty bad up, when he came out for his match. I know after when he beat up Triple H, they kind of like, started supporting Roman for a bit, but obviously that's gone again. But have been some pay-per-views where it's been a lot worse than that. It didn't sound that bad anyway. There was obviously still quite a lot, but there was a lot of cheers and a lot of people in Roman Reigns t-shirts and just Roman Reigns like gear on. He seemed to have, I wouldn't say support, a lot of support, but it was nowhere near as bad. And but this kind of shocked the crowd. They were kind of booing him when he was in the Kimura lock because they wanted him to tap out. And he just literally, I've never seen this and was not expecting this. He literally, from the Kimura lock, lifted Brock Lesnar up. He was in the Kimura lock with obviously his arm like that, and he's on his knees and he just lifts Brock Lesnar up. With Brock Lesnar obviously hanging on here. It was insane, the power. So then he's struggling. Ambrose gets a chair, comes in the chair, and Ambrose went fucking crazy. He smashed the bananas out of Brock Lesnar. And then just turned around and started hitting Roman with it. He was hitting both guys with the chair, like really hard. And then finally he hit Brock Lesnar again, knocked Brock Lesnar out the ring, turned around, Reigns got up, spear, 1, 2, 3, and there's your winner, Roman Reigns, the #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania versus Triple H. Triple H then came out and they had a stare down with H lifting the title in the middle of the ring. Great way to end the show. So those 3 matches, the IC title, the Y2J AJ Styles, and the Triple Threat were the 3 best moments of the show. They were amazing. The rest of the show was, for a pay-per-view, it wasn't what you want on a pay-per-view really, but you're gonna get that from WWE, some matches that are shite, or so I wouldn't say it's one of the best I've ever seen, but it was okay. Considering the matches they had on there and the way they built it up, it turned out okay. So yeah, apart from that 6-man tag, which needs to seriously like go like, just, it's so annoying. But yeah, that was my review for WWE Fastlane, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And obviously, help me build up this channel. Which I love doing this for you, basically for you guys, just doing the reviews and put my points across. So if you could subscribe, that'd be amazing. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, and comment. I love comments, because it's a great way of interacting with you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and see you soon, guys. Bye.